Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Hydra. Welcome back to the channel, man. So now in today's video, we are going to be pretty much doing a full video regarding my movement, automatic tactical sprint, and everything along those lines. I literally get so many questions, man, like how do you move so fast? How do you slide cancel? How do you bunny hop? How do you do this, that? And it's so hard for me to explain it because there's so much that goes into it, man. So I decided to make a full video, not just on one specific movement or two specific movements, but literally everything that I have personally learned while playing Modern Warfare for a full year, man. So there's a lot to go over. Not only am I going to be going over like how to do the movements, but I'll also be putting up examples of times how I've actually killed people while doing these movements. So if you guys want to see that, man, be sure to stick around. This video is going to be going super in depth to literally everything that you guys need to know. So with that being said, if you guys do go on to enjoy, please be sure to drop a like. Let's see if we can hit 500 likes on today's video, because like I said, this video is going to be super in depth. It's probably going to be a long one, man, because we have a lot to go over. Also, here's the post notification shout out up on the screen. If you guys do want to win one in a future video, be sure to hit the sub button, turn on the post notification bell, and comment down below #BellGame once you guys are finished, man, to get a shout out in a future video. So with that being said, let's jump into this, man. We're going to be going over the settings first, so let's jump straight into that. Okay, so as far as your settings go, there's going to be a few things that you're going to want to change. You're first of all going to want to put your slide behavior on tap. If you guys do not have this on tap already, be sure to do so. Make sure that auto move forward is disabled, because you definitely do not want to push up on your stick and just automatically be moving the whole time. That's a big no-no. But you do for sure want automatic tactical sprint on. Now there's a lot of problems that go along with this that you might have to actually work on. For me, it was pretty much just a natural change. I was able to pretty much master automatic tactical sprint within the first few days I turned it on. It's a little bit different, but you guys will see what I mean when we go over this, and you guys will for sure be able to get used to it. Vehicle camera recensored, that doesn't really matter, but I also have parachute auto deploy disabled, because sometimes when you're jumping off a building or something, you might not actually want to pull your parachute. You might get kind of screwed over in a gunfight. So those are just my movement settings right there that you guys might want to change. And now that we have that out of the way, let's actually jump into some custom games and get started on literally every single movement that you guys are going to want to know here in Warzone, man. So let's get straight into it.
Push back. That too. One more.
One more. On the left, TK.
He ran back.
He ran back.
On the far side. Far side of this. Yeah. Get out of my game, bro.
He's gonna rest.
Okay, all right, so we're gonna be starting off simple and then going to like the more complicated stuff, I guess you could say. So if you guys haven't been playing Modern Warfare, if you guys are kind of like new to the game, I guess you could say, there's basically two different movements in Modern Warfare that are very, very crucial to winning gunfights, getting around the map faster, and stuff like that. So the first one is literally just the general slide. So let's say that there's an enemy behind this corner right here. So pretty much one thing that you're going to want to do is literally just slide. And what you're just going to want to do with that is hit your circle or whatever button you use to slide. So on B, it would be Xbox. But if you have a custom bind, like, let's say in your controller settings or something like that, you have it on tactical or something like that, it'll be a little bit different from you. But literally the first basic movement is just the basic slide. The next movement is the basic jump. So you guys can do this either way. Let's say you want to hip fire while doing it, you can do that. So you can hip fire like that while jumping around a corner, but you can also ADS while jumping around a corner. Now, from an enemy's perspective, this does not look as clean as it looks on your screen. Pretty much what it'll look like on the enemy's screen is if they're ADS, essentially what it'll look like is you're moving around their iron sight way too much and their bullets will not register. So that's why like having advanced movement is very, very crucial in Warzone. So with that being said, there's 2 more advanced movements that go along with the regular slide and the regular jump. Now those are called the slide cancel and the bunny hop. Now I've gone over these a lot of times in some other videos, but if you guys have not learned these already, the slide cancel basically means that you're gonna cancel your slide so you can go right back up into a sprint position and keep moving. So with that being said, there's a very simple button combination for this. I actually use a scuff, but I will show you guys what it'll look like on the front. So this is right here, this is circle and this is X. So this would be slide and jump right here. So for example, let's say that I'm running and I slide. That would just be one slide, right? But slide, and jump. So essentially you're gonna want to hit your slide button twice and then your jump once. So slide, right? We'll do it one more time. Slide. So then to put it all together, basically slide, jump, slide, jump, slide, jump. And that's a slide cancel. Now, if I'm just doing it on my back paddles, like very, very fast, this is what it looks like right here. And you can get pretty used to it. So with that being said, that is the slide cancel. And you guys have probably also seen me do something called the bunny hop and maybe some other content creators and pro players. Now what the bunny hop is just like the regular jump shot. That wasn't a really good one. I didn't have a lot of momentum, but that's like the regular jump shot, right? But a bunny hop is actually adding 1 to 2 extra jumps to that to break the camera angles even more from your enemy's perspective. Now, let me tell you, man, this movement is actually broken. Okay, I'm gonna put a clip up on the screen right now from a clip that I actually took a long time ago. This was back in January, I think, when I first learned the bunny hop. And you can literally see from my boy Ben's perspective that I was like hovering across the screen as I was doing the bunny hop. And that was around the time when the bunny hop actually got discovered and was starting to be used by all the pro players and stuff like that. So the bunny hop is essentially literally just a regular jump shot, but just adding 1 to 2 more to it. So literally jump, jump. We'll do one more time with a little bit more momentum. Jump. Didn't get a good one right there. Jump. That was a pretty good one right there. So you guys are kind of just gonna want to go around the map practicing this a little bit. Now you guys do not have to do it like I'm doing right now, where I go around one corner and just keep doing it. There's a lot of ways that you can do it as well. So if you want to combine the slide cancel and bunny hop, for example, now that you guys know those, this is something that I like to do when I'm finding in close quarters buildings, because obviously if you're doing a bunny hop, right, and this is like a little room inside of like Superstore, obviously you're not gonna have a whole lot of room to do a massive bunny hop like that. Am I right or wrong? So with that being said, there's ways that you can kind of like minimize mobility within the side of building, because obviously you're going to be limited, right? So what I like to do, I'll just show you guys it like right off the rip. So pretty much sometimes what I like to do is I'll go into a slide cancel and then immediately go into a bunny hop like this. Sometimes I like to do a little snap like that. So basically I'm doing a slide cancel maybe like this, slide cancel, bunny hop. Now this is insanely broken, right? Because obviously you're going down and then straight back up into a jump position. Now this is incredibly broken on the enemy's cameras. So this is something I like to do when I'm in buildings and stuff like that. The next movement that I do want to go over is just a regular drop shot, man. Now I'm going to be doing something a little bit after that, and it's pretty much like the advanced jump shot. I honestly have no idea what you actually call this movement, but the first is obviously just a regular drop shot. I'm sure every Call of Duty player knows about the drop shot. So you literally just go into a sprint or something like that, go into a drop shot like this and just start shooting, right? That's a drop shot. Probably the most simple movement in the game. I mean, everybody knows a drop shot. It's been around for such a long time now. However, there's an advanced jump shot that was actually learned a while back by pro player Shotzi. If you guys know who he is, I'm pretty sure he was the MVP for CDL champs and shit like that. So Shotzi is an absolute god, and he learned this movement where essentially you'll go into a jump, go prone into a drop shot, and then stand back up and bunny hop. I know it sounds like a lot, and it's a lot to do on your controller, but if you guys do it correctly, it should look something like this. But obviously you'll be shooting, right? So now I wish I had some way where I can show you guys this on the enemy's POV, but this is one of the most broken movements in Modern Warfare. However, as you guys could probably expect, it's not that good in Warzone, especially if you're playing in like trios or quads or something like that, because if you're stuck on the ground like this, then it's going to be a little bit hard to like move out of your way. So if you're getting shot at by multiple people, so it really isn't ideal in Warzone, and that's why you honestly do not see a lot of people using it, but it is one of the most broken movements in Modern Warfare. Now I will show you guys something that a lot of people are using in Warzone. Now let me go change teams real quickly so I can get more ammo. But this is something called a reverse bunny hop, as I like to call it, or a fadeaway as people are calling it now, from Average Joe. Now this is pretty much as I already said before, where you go into a slide cancel and bunny hop, but it's a little bit more, there's a little bit of a twist onto it, I guess you could say. So a reverse bunny hop is essentially where you're not going forward into a bunny hop motion, but you're actually moving backwards. Now the way that you can accomplish it, you can accomplish it two ways. You can obviously just do a reverse bunny hop like that, where you literally just do a quick 180, but then there's also a way to do it that'll actually break the cameras even more, which is the fadeaway, I guess you could say. So pretty much what you're going to want to do with that is, let's say you're going around this corner, right, but you don't just want to slide cancel. You can slide cancel and then move kind of backwards like that. So you're not essentially going to be moving forwards, you're going to be moving backwards. And it's something that a lot of players don't expect, because they'll obviously expect you to be staying in the same spot the whole time, right, wherever their ADS. And if you move quickly enough and your shots are fast enough, it's going to be super hard for the enemies to essentially hit you. So that's like the fadeaway or the reverse bunny hop, whatever you guys want to call it. It's super clean, super nice. Something that I would for sure recommend. Obviously, do learn these at your own pace, because if you guys have not used any of these movements at all, I would recommend not learning these all at once, man. It might take you a few days to obviously, you know, play with them in custom games a little bit, and then go to pubs and then use them, and then obviously win some gunfights in Warzone with them. So there's a lot of like random things in Modern Warfare that have to do with movement that you can obviously learn. But another big question is probably going to be, yo, Hydro, so how do you actually get used to automatic tac sprint? Because I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably on automatic sprint or just have this disabled. So if you guys have it disabled, man, I honestly do not know how you guys use this, because you literally have to double click your left stick to start using tac sprint, bro. You see how you move so slow with this compared to automatic tac sprint? Even if you have even if you have automatic sprint on, it still is like not ideal, because you have to keep clicking your left stick. But with automatic tac sprint, you do not have to click your left stick at all. Like literally what automatic tac sprint does is I'm moving my left stick forward. I'm not even clicking it. I'm putting the slightest bit of, and you start moving into tac sprint. That's the beauty of this stuff, man. But there will be some problems where you know, you might be like coming out of a slide cancel and then you'll get stuck like this and then you can't shoot. Personally, that doesn't happen to me at all, right? I'll be going around a slide cancel and I can hip fire perfectly fine. It doesn't happen to me, but for some people it does, and it's a big issue. There's a bit of a dead zone spot in your controller where, as you can tell, I'm still moving it, but I'm not in a tac sprint yet. Now I am, but there's a little bit of a dead zone where you're not in a tac sprint, and that's where you're gonna want to hip fire right there. That's where you have a little bit of breathing room. And you kind of just want to get used to that a little bit before you might mess it up. But like I said, it just doesn't happen to me that much. So honestly, I can't really tell you much about it. All I know is that it is an issue. That is the beauty of automatic tac sprint. Now, I want you guys to use this to your advantage, okay? I don't only want you to use this with your movement in gunfights, but I also want you to use this to go faster around the map. A lot of people, they just slide cancel randomly, and I'm like, what are you doing, bro? There will be a lot of streamers and a lot of content creators that I see that are just using slide cancels randomly, okay? And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? So pretty much one of the factors of slide canceling is it actually resets your tac sprint after doing it 2 times. So pretty much, let me just do this as an example real quick. Let's say I'm moving around Warzone right now and I'm in this tac sprint, obviously, but it's gonna run out eventually, right? No matter if you have double time on. So right now I'm in a regular sprint. If you do a slide cancel twice, it'll reset it. So check this out. Slide cancel, it resets. Slide cancel, resets. Slide cancel, resets. Now you can also add a jump into it. I also like to do this as well, where I jump, go into it, jump, go into it. And you kind of keep the tac sprint the whole time, as you guys can tell. And that's pretty much how I move so fast around the map right there. Is just literally doing this. As you guys can tell, I've been in the tac sprint the whole time. I'm still in a tac sprint, right? Still in a tac sprint. Okay, you guys get the idea. I just did that as a bit of exaggeration, but you're literally in a tac sprint the whole time if you do that. That's how you move so fast around the map. That's how you can evade gunfights if you need to. That's how you can outrun the storm. There's a lot of things that you can do with that, man. So hopefully all of that helped right there. Just as a little bit of a finesse, I guess you could say. This is one thing that I do sometimes in the gulag, for example. I'll literally put up a clip right now. But there's one thing in the gulag, there's one strategy that I love to do, man. It's just literally rushing up the middle, doing a dash and then flicking. No matter which way you're going, literally just flick and it'll throw off your gunfights while you're doing a bunny hop. And I absolutely love doing that type of movement. So, you know, let's say that this is a corner right here in like a gulag or just, you know, anywhere on the map, for example. Literally, I'll go like this, flick, and you literally have so much momentum. So, yeah. Just like that, man. There's a lot of things, like I said, you can, so many combinations. And like I said, it'll take some time to get used to, man, no matter what you're doing. But as I said, the first step is literally going to make sure that you have all of these movement settings right here. If you do not have these movement settings, a lot of these will not be possible. One of the things I guess I'm known for is my movement, because I at least get 50 comments per day about something about my movement. What's even the point of this movement? Like, why are you doing that? You know, there's so many things that people ask questions about. So I wanted to combine basically everything into one full video. Drop a like, as I said. Let's see if we can hit 500 likes on today's video. Subscribe if you guys are brand new, turn on the post notification bell, comment down below, #BellGang. And with that being said, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.